What's up, guys? Josiah LaRue here. So today we're going to be talking about some of the latest news and technology. So yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about some of the latest news and technology. Here it is, 2015, first video of the new year. Wow, hard to believe I've already been doing this for nearly 9 months. I just want to thank you guys so much for being a part of my journey of watching all my videos. It really means a lot to me as a content provider that people actually do enjoy my content. I really enjoy helping you guys out with just information and stuff. So thank you guys. Keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and hopefully 2015 we will continue to grow, and who knows, maybe someday we'll be a huge channel on YouTube. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, so some of the topics we're going to be talking about today are more interview news, hacker news, and finally CES 2015. So let's go. So I've been talking about the Sony hacks and the interview, the movie, for the last couple tech news episodes, but I just want to kind of wrap it up. So if you hadn't heard, the interview did end up showing, not in theaters, except for a few select ones, but all over the internet. YouTube streamed it, Sony streamed it, then it went on to the instant demands of Hulu, Netflix, and some of the other ones. It became Sony's most popular streamed movie ever. Mainly just because of all the hype for it. So in effect, North Korea, or the hack groups behind them, actually created more hype and more demand for this movie than it ever would have gotten. In fact, most reviewers said it was actually kind of crappy, and they didn't expect it would have done very well without this. So I don't know if this was necessarily what Sony wanted out of it, but you made a point and you made a name for yourself, so there's one thing. And it's not just Americans who want to see this movie. In fact, North Korean defectist Park Sang-hak actually wants his own fellow countrymen to see it, to the point where he bought 100,000 copies of the movie and plans on airdropping them into the country from South Korea using balloons, dropping both USB drive copies and physical DVD copies for the people to see that maybe their dictator isn't the best. Which I say, go for it, man. I think it's great. I feel really kind of sad for the people of North Korea, because except for the political elite, the most common, populist people, they really don't know any better. They've been fed a mantra of what exactly the government wants them to hear for so long, and they've been stymied from any outside control or any outside opinions, that it's good to see the opposite opinion once in a while. And and opposed to our country where you see everything, that's not necessarily good, but it's not great to have a dictatorship where you can't see any outside opinion. So go for it, man. That's pretty cool. And next I want to talk about hackers and online video gaming. So over the Christmas holidays, a hacker group actually pulled down the Xbox Live and PlayStation Now online gaming networks. So people were unable to log in and live play with their friends for Christmas and several days after that. The group that is now claimed responsibility, or been known to be responsible, is a hacker group called the Lizard Squad. Now, they're really not anyone that is really big. They're more of a braggart, pompous group, but they clearly have enough computers under their control that they can pull off a fairly massive DDoS attack, to the point where they were actually almost bragging in the hacker world that they had a site where you could pay them a certain amount of money and they would actually pull down a site for you. Now, the way that they do this is called DDoS, or dynamic denial of service. What they'll do is they'll just keep pummeling a certain website or a certain group of websites with thousands of requests for that website per second. Now, most websites can't handle that certain amount of traffic, so after a certain point, the website just says, I can't handle it anymore, and it just quits. So that's what they were doing to the Microsoft and PlayStation networks for a long period of time. Finally, they decided to call it quits after the hacker activist group Anonymous kind of stepped in and said, that is it. We can't have these renegade little groups running around causing problems, particularly when we have larger problems like the North Korea attack, and it really just puts a bad name for hackers in general when we have these punks just causing problems online. So I'm glad that activists kind of stepped in and kind of did something, and I really hope that these lizard group punks just die in a fire, I guess. It's kind of sad that we got groups like this who just want to ruin everybody's day with hacks like this. And finally, I want to talk about CES 2015. Now, there's not a lot to this yet. CES, as I've talked about, CES is the Consumer Electronics Seminar in Las Vegas that goes on from the 6th to the 10th, I believe, every year. It's the place where all the new companies come out and demo what new electronics they're going to be bringing to the market over the next year. Now, not every company does, notably Apple never does show up there, and not every company shows out all their products, but a lot of companies come in and bring out just demos of stuff that they're going to be introducing over the next year. A lot of it comes out, in trickles over the year, but it really is good for companies to build hype for a product, to introduce it to the market, and it's a great glimpse for tech reviewers or people like me to see exactly what the market is going to be bearing out in the next year or so. I just like watching all of the new tech that comes out of it. Notably, we're going to be having larger TVs, mostly with 21:9 ratio. 4K is going to be a thing as it comes down in price substantially. Laptops are going to be getting thinner. We are going to be getting more and more stuff with 4G LTE. That's going to be pretty much the standard. 3G is going to be pretty much gone. And a lot of other cool things. Battery technology is going to get a lot more thinner and smarter, and so you can have more battery power and a thinner battery. That's a thinner phone. And I believe that electric cars are also going to play a big part in this upcoming CES as more and more people are fitting more electronic technology into the cars. I believe pretty much all of the car manufacturers are going to be there with one or more electric cars. So I'm pretty excited for this. And what I'm going to be trying to do is get a video out every day of the best of that day at CES. So this is one of my goals for this upcoming year, is to get out more content to you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that this upcoming week as we go into the CES. And even though I'm not going to be able to attend CES this year, I'm going to try and get you guys updated as much as possible. And next week we're going to do a CES wrap-up of what I thought was the best stuff and what I'm really looking forward to coming out this year. So yeah, guys, that was some of the latest news and technology. Hope you enjoyed the episode. So what did you think about the interview? Did you think it was a good movie, or have you not watched it? What do you think about all the hype that the hack ended up generating and how everybody seemed to want to watch it afterwards? Also, did you experience any of the downed serverage thanks to the Lizard Group, and what do you think about people like them? Also, what about CES? Are you looking forward to any products or any manufacturers releasing anything? Let me know in the comment box down below. If you guys are looking for a pretty cool smartwatch, you can check out last week's episode right here and what I talked about right here. Or hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!